What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to part number 4 of our live Pokemon Showdown RU session. So far so good with this team. We haven't had any losses yet, and now that I said that, probably is going to jinx us and we're going to lose our very next match, which is entirely plausible because I can't really expect to just go through undefeated every single time I do a session. So yeah, that is the thing. But I'm really enjoying using this team so far. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it in action too. So as we're getting started today, just a friendly reminder, if you want to show your support, feel free to do so by clicking the like button below this video, or you can leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or criticisms or whatever you would like to put. All of that is welcome. Now, let's see here. This is a pretty interesting team. We have Cobalion, however you want to say it. Meloetta is a problem because it could be Choice Specs, Assault Vest. All of those variants are rather dangerous. Jolteon is dangerous. Mega Pidgeot, and then that's probably going to be an offensive Dragalge. Looking at the team, probably adaptability Choice Specs or something like that. And then Pangoro, which has recently moved up to RU after getting Drain Punch. So this is actually a good matchup for us to have Cobalion out against Maine, so we can go for Eruption as Dragalge comes in to take that. It only does 32%, but Dragalge has some good natural bulk, really on both sides. It takes hits on both sides pretty well, so that could still be an offensive variant. But we don't want to stay in here, and he's probably going to go for, I don't know, Sludge Wave or Scald maybe? He's probably predicting me to switch, so I'm guessing Sludge Wave would be the way to go here. So we can probably go with Stripes, and we do have Special Defense Investment, and that still does a ridiculous amount of damage. That's definitely Specs. We can go for Sucker Punch. That should be a 2-hit KO. And yeah, that does 43%. He goes for the Sludge Wave again, brings us down to 8%, 14 after the Black Sludge. And he's probably going to switch here, but I have to go for the Sucker Punch. I can't risk Stripes going down, so I'm going to have to take the chance. Just trying to see what else he would go into. Probably Pangoro, since it resists the Sucker Punch, or Cobalion. No, it's going to be the Pangoro, and Sucker Punch fails. Should have just went for the Poison Jab. That was the right play, but Sucker Punch was the safe play. I fall into that trap a lot to make the safe play, because when I don't make the safe play, I feel like I get burned a lot. Oh well. You can't win every prediction. So, I can just go for a Poison Jab because they do outspeed you, I'm pretty sure. Or do I want to save the Sucker Punch for Meloetta? I'm just going to Poison Jab. He does go for the Parting Shot, and he is Scarfed. Okay, so at least we know what that is now. So, Scarf Pangoro. He's going to switch in Cobalion here because he knows a Poison Jab is probably coming if I'm staying in. There's no other reason for me to keep Skuntank in on a Pangoro. I was basically just sacrificing it, honestly. And he does go out into Cobalion as we go for a Poison Jab. So we're getting our butts handed to us here. We need to step up our game if we're going to stay in this match and stay competitive. We need to get a prediction right is what needs to happen. Now, he might just go for Stealth Rocks here. Part of me wants to taunt, but Cobalion's faster anyway. So I'll switch in Quagsire as he does go for the Stealth Rock. It's okay because Stripes is still alive, so we can try to defog those away at some point. But, let's see. Do I want to Scald? Or do I want to EQ? Oh, he's going to Taunt as we go for the Scald. Can we get a Burn? We cannot get a Burn, which is really unfortunate. Now I'll go for the EQ. Don't you dare switch in Pidgeot. Or not. Yeah, Pidgeot. That's what I was talking about. Don't switch in the Pidgeot. He has a big weakness to ground, as he does switch into Dragalge, predicting another Scald and hoping that, or a switch, and hoping that he was going to get that in for free. And Dragalge is just going to go down there, so that actually helps us out a lot because I really did not want to have to take another hit from that thing because it is so powerful. Out comes the Pidgeot, and a Hurricane from this thing is going to demolish us. And unfortunately, I don't really have anything to switch in on it. Stripes does not want to switch in on a Hurricane. And that would mean that we have to have rocks up on our side of the field. And that's not good for Typhlosion. I guess we can just... I guess we have to stay in. I mean, it's either that or sacrifice something. Even though it's not very effective, I'm pretty sure Tyrantrum gets to it KO'd by a Hurricane. So we're going to have to stay in and Scald here. He does go for the Hurricane. That does 79%. He gets the Confusion, but we break through it and get a Scald off, and we get the burn. I would much rather have gotten that burn on Cobalion, though, not Pidgeot, because I can take care of Pidgeot fairly easily. I can come in, and especially with that, the Dragalge gone, I can come in and start using Eruption all over the place. The problem is those rocks are up. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of them, because I think everything on his team can finish me off from where the Skuntank is at now. Oh, that's not good for us. That is not good for us at all. What we could do is go into Cotton Eye Joe here and go for the Nature Power, which is priority, and take this thing out. But I think I'm going to go in with Stripes here, and we can, I guess, Sucker Punch to try to kill this thing. We can see if he's going to switch, predicting a Sucker Punch, and we can defog. He does Roost, so we're going to get rid of the rocks. Oh, that's amazing. So he was predicting a Sucker Punch there, which is great. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And let's see, do we Sucker Punch now? Do we Poison Jab? Probably Sucker Punch. Probably Sucker Punch. And he does go for an attack this time, so we bring him right back down to basically where he was before. 24% after the burn. And now we need to do everything in our power to make sure we don't get put in a position where Cobalion can come in and set up rocks for free, because that will pretty much end things for us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go in with Main, and we can go for an Eruption to discourage that Cobalion from coming out. The only other thing that would want to switch in on this, looking at his team, what can take a hit from Typhlosion? The Meloetta has to be the only thing. And since the Dragalge was Specs, from the looks of things, I'm going to say that the Meloetta is Assault Vest, I guess, or Life Orb. One of the two. This Pangoro is Scarfed. And that is a one-shot. Oh my goodness, Main. The power. Are you kidding me? From full health? Now the Meloetta comes out. I don't think we can one-shot this thing. But we can try. We can try to get as much damage off on this thing as possible. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because Jolteon. Jolteon's going to be only at 62%. It's definitely Assault Vest. Goes for the knockoff, gets rid of our Choice Scarf. So now we don't outspeed Jolteon. That is really bad. That is quite bad. And actually, now we don't outspeed Cobalion either. That may have just lost me the match right there, that knockoff. Wow, I should have switched. Should have switched into Whimsicott. I just was not predicting a knockoff for some reason. That didn't even cross my mind. Now we'll see which one of us is going to go first here, if he's max speed or not. And he is. Goes for the return, so just completely physical Meloetta. Not even bad. Return is stab there, so poor Typhlosion's not taking that. And that, unfortunately, makes this a bad situation for us. The only other thing that could work for us is if we can get a couple of Dragon Dances up with Rex. And I don't think after one that we outspeed Jolteon and that base 130 speed. So what are the chances that we're going to be able to get two up? That's a problem. Or that none of those Pokemon have Focus Sashes. I don't think this thing will have anything super effective for us. Maybe Close Combat. Yeah, there's the Close Combat, but it's not Stab. So we're at least able to get one off there. He is hurt by the Life Orb, and we're going to be able to take him out this turn. We can go for, I guess, EQ, since that hits everything on his team that's left. Down goes the Meloetta, and it's going to come down to if we can outspeed Jolteon, which is coming out now at +1 speed, and I don't think we can. Nope, he goes for the Hidden Power Ice. Down goes Tyrantrum. We see the Life Orb, but that's going to be the match, because Jolteon can one-shot Peter here, pretty sure. And even if he doesn't, Hurricane's not a one-shot. Heat Wave I don't think is a one-shot, even with the Life Orb damage. So that puts us in a bad spot. And Cotton Eye Joe can't do a whole lot either. I don't have something that can hit both of these Pokemon for a lot of damage. I mean, I guess I can Moonblast or Nature Power, which I'm pretty much going to have to do here, because HP Ice is going to be super effective. We could try Giga Drain just so we can restore some health and hopefully survive 2 hits. Moonblast is more powerful, but I think it's going to be a 2-hit KO either way here. Yeah, that does 80%. That is ridiculous damage, and we can't take another one of those, so we're going to have to switch out into Peter here and sacrifice it, and then come in Nature Power. So that's going to be a loss, because Nature Power is great, it's Tri-Attack, it's all that good stuff, but unless we get a, I don't know, a freeze on the Cobalion with it, which would be ridiculous, I think that's the only way we can win. And I guess we're going to have to go for that. Yeah, because I don't outspeed this thing. Alright, so into Peter we go, and we take the HP Ice, which is great. But he still has 2 hits left in him as far as the Life Orb damage is concerned, so I guess Moonblast would have been the better thing to do there. Just unreal how much damage that HP Ice did. So I made quite a few mistakes here, and ultimately it ended up costing us the match. A few wrong predictions. Ended up being close. It's going to be a 1-0, as Nature Power will take out Jolteon thanks to the priority, and Cobalion's going to come in and finish us off with, I'm guessing, an Iron Head. That would be super effective. Like I said, the only thing we have going for us is that we might get like a freeze or a paralysis here and just ridiculous hacks, but I don't want to win that way, so I'm hoping for our opponent's sake that that does not happen, because they definitely earned this victory, and I would like them to have it if they earned it, you know? So it does 18%, and he's going to taunt us knowing we're locked into Nature Power just so we struggle. That was a bit ridiculous. Sorry, you really didn't need to do that. And he's going to Volt Switch. Is that his only attacking move? Maybe that was his only attacking move. Or he just wanted me to go down to struggle. Because he had Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, Taunt. I don't know what else. You would think he'd have an attacking move. But I guess if he didn't, yeah, I guess that did make sense, because you don't want to risk that hacks if you can help it. So why not just go for that? It doesn't matter. Either way, that is definitely a loss for us. Fortunately, what I said at the beginning did kind of jinx us there, but it's okay. It's been a while since I've lost a match, so I'm happy to see that happen, because there's a certain amount of pressure once you build up a win streak. It's like, well, when is it going to end? And there you go, it ended. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We still have one more part left in this series to go, so that'll be exciting. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.